Hi everybody, I'm Patrick Dockery. In my life, I have worn many hats and tasted many flavors. As I travel the world, I explore the finest cities in search for culture, history, and great food. Along the way, I get to meet today's most interesting celebrities, focusing on the positive side of life, allowing them to share their causes, charities, and what truly fascinates them. We cook and dine with some of the finest chefs of our time, preparing healthy and delicious meals in some of the hottest restaurants. Also, we showcase the latest, most creative, and hippest trends of beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. I pursue my passion for health and fitness and acquire some of the most innovative wellness strategies. And now, I want to share this all with you. So come along on this amazing journey, and together, we will experience a world of health, beauty, and life. On today's show, we meet the fabulous JJ Virgin, healthy eating expert and dietitian to the stars. She gives us the inside track on her healthy eating philosophy, and she shows us some of her favorite healthy shake recipes that will delight your taste buds. Then we jump in a race car with racing legend Bob Bondurant. Enjoy the ride as we speed around the amazing grounds of Bob Bondurant School of Driving in Chandler, Arizona, and pick up some tips from the original speed racer. Last, we visit the Hatbox in Austin to learn from their talented millionaires on the art of picking the perfect hat. But first, we're in the kitchen with JJ Virgin. JJ Virgin is one of the nation's foremost fitness and nutrition experts and has had a career that has spanned over 25 years in the health and fitness industry. Over that time, she has been featured on the Dr. Phil Show as the go-to weight loss and overall healthy eating habits expert, and has been featured on many other programs like The Today Show, Rachel Ray, Access Hollywood, The Doctors, and so many more. JJ has been sought after by many of Hollywood's A-listers who have come to her to get lean for life and not just for an upcoming role. She shares her expertise in healthy eating in her recently released New York Times best-selling book, The Virgin Diet. Drop 7 foods, lose 7 pounds, just 7 days.
What if those health foods that you're eating every day are actually hurting you? The cereal with skim milk for breakfast, the decaf soy latte mid-morning, that yogurt you had for an afternoon snack. You may be surprised to learn that a lot of what we've been told is good for us is only good for some companies' bottom line, and it's taking its toll on your health, your weight, and the number of years in your life.
Her book breaks through the myths and lies of healthy eating, giving us real solutions for digestive health and well-being.
We crash out the idea that your body's a bank account, and we say, your body's really a chemistry lab, and food is information. And what if there were foods that you were intolerant to, either because of genetics or immune system or hormones? And we pulled those foods out just for a little while, 3 weeks.
Let's see what happens, right? Can't hurt you.
Anything for 3 weeks,
Yep.
right?
That's right.
Let your immune system cool down, let your hormones come back in balance, get rid of those cravings. At the end of those 3 weeks, we have you do a symptoms test so that you can really notice the difference. Okay, so that's really the foundation. We have these 7 foods that could be hurting you, and quite often I find that people have been eating these foods diligently to be healthy.
She didn't stop there. JJ created her own line of all-natural, gluten-free dietary supplements that will ensure healthy digestion, more energy, and better-looking skin. We were fortunate enough to catch up with the fabulous JJ Virgin in her very own kitchen, where she made us some of her favorite shake recipes that are so easy to make, anyone with a blender can create a nutritious and delicious treat.
We're gonna do some almond milk in there. We'll do a combo.
I'll be your helper, so tell me what you want me to hand you.
So I want some chia seeds. Actually, chia seeds, just so you know, there can be white chia seeds too. See, I just went gonzo on the chia.
Yeah, you did.
Because I like thick shakes, okay? So most people eat 5 to 14 grams of fiber a day.
Okay.
I like people to do 50.
Wow.
I do not want you to go from 5 to 50 in a day. That might take a couple weeks.
Okay.
And every time you increase your fiber by things like chia, and avocado, by the way, is a lot of fiber, you want to also increase your water.
Makes sense.
Beauty for a second.
Yes.
But also, I'm not going to have you do, I'm going to do all strawberries.
Okay. And these were frozen.
These have to be organic though, you got to do organic. Hand me the spinach. So here's the great thing about spinach and kale, honestly.
Yes.
But you really can't tell they're in there. So, and I'm putting in 2 scoops as a serving. I'm putting in 4 because I've kind of, I'm making a big one for the guys.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay.
So, and this is just blast off. but we're gonna use Mr. Greg Root here.
So,
Because you're changing your life, right, Greg?
and then we'll put more liquid in for the
Okay,
other
here it
half,
goes,
so
Greg.
More berries.
It tastes like I'm eating something extremely healthy.
That doesn't mean it's
That's
good.
not necessarily-
Well, let's mix some berries and see what happens in here.
It's good.
Here's the thing. We know that people who start the day with a substantial breakfast, so 400 to 600 calories, not some wimpy little muffin, which is a cupcake, it's dessert, and that has more protein, they actually eat less throughout the day.
That's for sure.
So. Okay, Greg, I put more berries in.
Greg, come on back over here, buddy.
Come back.
Round two.
Now that's a heck of a shake, though. What do you got
And now
there,
I'm going
Greg?
to taste that.
Yeah, it's a lot sweeter.
So.
What do you say?
That is good.
That's delicious.
Stick around, we're just starting to shake things up with JJ. Welcome back, we're mixing it up with JJ Virgin. JJ is a bundle of energy, so it's no surprise that not only is she a great dietitian, she also believes that working out properly is the final piece of the puzzle. With her informative and easy to understand workout series, JJ takes participants through quick bursts of training for maximum results without spending hours in the gym.
Shall we make the one I love the most?
Yes, and you're gonna use this baby right here. Your favorite little toy.
This is my special thing, and I'm going to use almond milk for this,
Ooh, yum,
and maybe
yum,
a
yum.
little nut butter.
Good.
And this is my new favorite toy of all time. Just need to
Okay.
roll it.
So some almond milk.
Yep. Now we're going to add some chia.
Ooh, yummy chia seeds.
Now, like just that last shake, I make it so thick because chia is how you can make mousses and puddings. Chia and avocado are just boom, they thicken it up. I didn't even add fiber last time. Okay, I'm also going to throw in just a little bit.
The cacao nibs.
Oh my gosh, do we love cacao?
I love these.
Well, I like also because they make it a little bit crunchy.
Yeah.
So that, and then we're adding in a big scoop of chai. All right, tell me what you think of this. That is unbelievable, huh? Chewing on a cacao.
You know what it almost reminds me of? And I don't know if I'm crazy, but you know
you're
chocolate
crazy.
chip, well, that you could tell right off the bat? Yeah, chocolate chip ice cream almost.
It is
Like the
kinda
mint
like
chip,
that.
but without
It
the
is
mint
kinda
flavor.
like that.
And the chai is good because it has some kind of a spice mixture that's
Isn't the chai
incredible.
awesome, but it's not too over chai.
This is good protein powder, by the way. Thank you so much.
Oh, my pleasure.
You know, I was so looking forward to coming and meeting you because I already knew you're amazing, but now the world and my world that I'm with knows you're amazing. And this is a life changer here, and it's so easy to do.
It is a life changer in 3 weeks.
I know,
best.
and 3 weeks, and you don't want to go back once you do that.
Exactly.
So thank you so much, and thank
pleasure.
you so much. And until next time, just remember to enjoy.
Coming up next, it's time to speed things up with racing legend Bob Bondurant. Welcome back. Let's head to the Bob Bondurant School of Driving. Those who do, do. Those who can't, teach. If anyone proves this old phrase is false, it's Bob Bondurant. Bob Bondurant is a racing legend, and for a decade prior to opening his school in 1968, Bob was racing and winning on anything with wheels. His glory days would come in the mid-1960s when racing for Ford in a Shelby Cobra Roadster. He would become the first person to beat the invincible Team Ferrari in Europe in an American-made car. This caught the eye of legendary Enzo Ferrari, and Bob would later start racing for Ferrari that very year. Now located in Chandler, Arizona, his school has revolutionized racing and driving for all who attend. Everything about Bob Bondurant radiates his desire for speed, and we were lucky enough to sit down with him in his favorite car to catch up with a racing legend. Wow,
How's that?
that was awesome.
Oh, yeah. Isn't that fantastic?
And this is your new baby over here,
Oh,
isn't it?
that's my Cobra. I race these for Shelby.
Yeah, gorgeous car.
I want to race it. I went over to Europe and raced over there for Cal Shelby.
Yeah,
Our mission was to beat
the Ferrari.
Ferrari in the World Manufacturer Championship. It never been beaten before. And the second year, well, I won, 8 out of the 10 races.
Wow, that's amazing.
And won the championship on the 4th of July in Reims, France.
Wow.
Champagne, capital of France.
Wow.
So, yeah, so we celebrated.
What he would do next would change the lives of many when he opened the Bob Bondurant School of Driving. Bob has worked with a lot of celebrities. In fact, in his second week open as a school, he had only 2 students, Robert Wagner and Paul Newman, who were training for the film Winning. He's also worked with the likes of Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman, Kirk Douglas, and many more. We had the opportunity to get trained with one of Bob's skillful instructors, Austin Robson, to get a first-hand look at Bob Bondurant School of Driving. So what do people learn here? What's the big attraction?
Basically car control and having a better understanding of what they need to do as a driver to manage a car. You know, everyday driving stuff. As far as accident avoidance, what we're going to do right here is we're going to work on some techniques to teach you some accident avoidance skills, and that's what the people need for everyday driving.
Yeah, big time.
We have a Grand Prix road racing class where we can take someone that's never been in a race car, teach them all the basic techniques, eventually get them out on the track into our Grand Sport Corvettes. Spend a couple days in the track in the Corvettes, and then eventually we bump them up to the Formula Mazdas, which is an open wheel proper race car. Wow. So they're doing the real deal in 4 days.
4 days. So we're out on a shopping spree, just out about town, you know, just going to Whole Foods, get some groceries. And here's what happens. Oh my, did I mess up on that one?
That was bad, yeah. I mean, you killed everybody. You're supposed to turn
before
the first cone.
Oh, yeah, that would have been bad.
An imaginary object we're trying to avoid, Patrick.
Okay, can you wipe off the front end with all the blood on it? Because it's not good.
We're just going to do a redo.
Okay, redo, take 2. Okay, so I'm supposed to turn before the cones. Before the first cone. There, we did it. There, I think I did it right this time. I get it now. I just got to get the hang of it, man. I got the opportunity to fly around the track in my Cadillac. And just remember to enjoy. Okay, here we go. Do it. Oh, smoke them up, yeah. Man, this thing goes. All right, here we go. Crap, you're kidding me. Holy crap, this is awesome. Holy crap, this car's awesome. Fun. This thing grabs. This is crazy right here. This is great. I love this. Hey, I had a good teacher. That was fun. We're going to try to follow Austin best I can. This guy's really fast, so here we go. And this is the big boy track, so here it happens.
He's hanging with us so far, not too bad.
Okay, now he's going to show me what's up, I'm sure.
Yeah, he's doing a good job.
That was so much fun, you guys. You got to get out here and do this. So how many G's do you pull on this thing?
Oh, man, I don't know.
A few? Depends on how you're driving that day, huh? So now this is, you're actually shifting, so.
Yeah, we'll be doing some shifting. You ready?
Yeah. Yeah, baby. Now that I got a taste of real speed, it's no wonder why Bob Bondurant is still excited to this day to get behind the wheel of some really fast cars. No, this is a lot of fun. We get to meet all these great people, but I don't think anybody as dynamic as you yet. You take the cake. Not only are you tough, you're talented, and you've done a lot in your life, and you're still doing it, and that's great.
Oh, yeah.
So
I love it.
I can tell you really.
As long as you're doing things that you love at 80 or whatever year,
Yeah.
don't retire.
Yeah.
Stay with it and do it.
Wow, thanks so much.
very, very
You're
well.
an amazing individual, and you're tough. You're tough as nails, and you're still out there doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Nothing can stop you, huh?
I love it.
Well, thanks for doing all this great work. I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
And thank you so much for being here with us. And until next time, just remember to enjoy.
Don't go anywhere. Next stop, the Hatbox. Welcome back. Let's see what makes the perfect hat at the Hatbox. Located just off 6th Street in the lively entertainment district of Austin, Texas, sits a modern-day haberdashery, the Hatbox. Filled to the brim with every imaginable style of hat, the Hatbox has a style specifically suited for you. So let's check it out.
A haberdashery is traditionally a men's accessories store. We call ourselves a modern haberdashery because we cater to men and women.
Okay. And you're located here in Austin, and you're on 6th, is it 6th Street?
It's 115 East 6th Street.
Okay, and you're right across from the Driscoll Hotel.
We are.
Which everybody knows where that is.
Yep, we get a lot of tourists from the Driscoll.
Yeah, and then you have something kind of unique here with these hats. I mean, you have both men and women's hats, but there's a difference here. You actually custom fit a lot of these hats, don't you?
We do. We like to measure everybody's head that comes in, and if we can't find them the right size, we can stretch their hat. We can open up the crown a little bit with our hat stretcher that we have downstairs, or we can stick some sizing foam under the sweatband to snug it up a little bit if it's too big.
And then, you know, you have a lot of different varieties of hats. Can you talk a little bit about the different kinds of varieties of hats that you have here?
Definitely. Well, the traditional Texan hat that a lot of tourists will come in asking for is the cowboy hat, of course, which we have those. But probably the most popular style that we carry right now is the fedora. And a lot of people are wearing stingier brim fedoras these days, which is a shorter brim fedora. But we also carry a lot of classic style fedoras. We've got pork pies, we've got top hats, which actually are pretty popular these days. We have bowlers. Some people call bowlers derby hats.
Right, they're the round.
Yeah, and that style originated in the UK, but when they brought it over to America, that's what everyone was wearing to the Kentucky Derby, so people started calling it the derby hat.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, but then we also have derby style hats for women, which are like traditionally the more wider brimmed hats that are like really fancy and embellished. People have a lot of associations with hats. A lot of times customers will come in asking for a specific hat they saw in a movie, and they'll say, you know, I want the Indiana Jones hat, I want the Mad Men hat, I want, you know, the Breaking Bad pork pie.
Okay,
so people come in asking for those things, and a lot of times Google can be our best friend in those situations. If we haven't seen a particular movie, we can, you know, jump online and see what exactly they're asking for. This hat is by Stetson.
Okay.
It's called the Stratoliner. This is a classic fedora.
The old Stetson.
Yep.
That's a well-known name in hats. I even know that.
It is, definitely. A lot of people come in asking for Stetson, and they actually designed this hat for the executives of the Stratoliner airline back in the 60s.
Oh my goodness.
So that's why it has a little airplane pin on the
there's
side.
a little airplane thing right here. That is
That's
cool.
how it got its name.
And it feels real soft. What is this made out of?
This is a fur felt hat,
Okay.
so it's going to be a beaver fur.
Okay, and then do they shape these anyway, or is this just worn traditionally in this style?
You can flip the brim down in the front. Some people like it that way.
Right, okay.
And when you flip it down, you always want to pull it out to the temple, so it creates a nice line.
Nice, very nice.
And most of our hats that you see stacked like this can flip down on their own. If they don't, we can steam it down for you.
Oh, great.
This style is called a cloche. It's by Eugenia Kim.
Sure, and that's
She's actually pretty
very soft.
popular with all of those celebrities these days. And cloche actually means bell in French. And this is what the flappers wore in the 20s.
Yeah, and it kind of looks sort of like a bell.
Yeah,
There you go.
exactly.
And then what's this one made out of?
It's also a fur felt.
Okay, this is nice.
Yeah.
This is real pretty.
This is one of my personal favorites. This is by a local milliner. A milliner is a maker of women's hats.
Women's hats, okay.
A hatter is a maker of men's hats.
Okay, very good.
So yeah, she's a local milliner, and I just love this piece.
And the blackbird, which are everywhere in Austin. You know, right?
Grackles,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what they're called,
Yeah,
grackles?
they're called great-tailed grackles. Yeah.
Yeah, and they're loud, and they make
They
a
are.
lot of different sounds. I mean,
Yeah.
you think you're in the tropics, you don't know where you are. They almost mimic other bird sounds, it sounds like to me.
Maybe we should name this hat the grackle then.
Hey, good thinking there.
I'll have to ask her what she thinks about that.
All right. See, hey, we're innovative here. What can I say? So, you know, you're over here, and I'm sure you have a website. I'd like the people to know what that is.
Oh, yeah, it's just hatbox.com.
When they're in town, basically get over here. Oh, it's right over by the Driscoll off 6th Street, and you'd be more than happy to size them up and get them in the right hat, right?
That's right. And we also have a second location at the Domain.
Okay.
It's a big mall about 20 minutes north of here.
That's good to know. So when you're in Austin, get your hats over here and have a great time, right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. You're welcome.
And thank you so much for being here with us. And until next time, just remember to enjoy.
Stick around, there's more Health, Beauty, Life to come. Okay, welcome back. Thanks to all of our guests on this week's show.
Well, hello, everybody. Today we're here with someone, and I'm going to use the word special. I know I'm not supposed to, but in my book, you are very,
I'll take
very
that.
special.
I'll take it.
And your name is J.J. Virgin.
You just can't believe that, can you?
Okay, can you wipe off the front end with all the blood on it? Because it's not good.
We're just gonna do a redo.
I liken it to this. Let's say you're sitting on 7 tacks.
7 tacks, and they're in your...
Yeah. How's that feel for you?
Well, I kind of like it. No, just kidding. No, it's
You're a
uncomfortable.
sick man.
I know. Well, you know, I thought you might impress you. That's why I said that, you know?
That was awesome, man.
Nicely done.
Hey, see what can happen when you have a good teacher? This is great.
I just love this piece.
And the blackbird, which are everywhere in Austin. they almost mimic other bird sounds, it sounds like to me.
Maybe we should name this hat the grackle then.
Hey, all right, see, hey, we're innovative here. What can I say?
Until next time, just remember to enjoy.